It is sad that despite lives lost during Biafra, Nigeria is still divided. Nnamdi Kanu, be warned, not an elder claims. Okay, my people, I greet all of you now will listen to this very broadcast. Yes, so a northern colonial Samaila Yombe that by in fact he is so sad with what is currently going on. He said, look, we have not really learned our lesson, because if we have what is going on or what has happened during the war would have shaken us a bit. You understand? He said that would have shaken us a bit. No, it's small matter. Let's quickly listen to him and know why he's saying this, and why he directed a warning to to Nnamdi Kanu, saying that he hasn't learned his lesson. Let's quickly check the content. This is today's news. Colonel Samaila Yombe Dabai is one of the veterans of the Nigerian Civil War. The infantry officer fought in the war from when it started. Colonel Samaila Yombe Dabai is one of the veterans of the Nigerian Civil War. The infantry officer fought in the war from when it started on July 6th, 1967 to when it ended on January 13th, 1970. His battalion captured Enugu, the coal mine, and others towns during the war. In this interview, he relates his experience of the war. Where were you when the Civil War started? I was selected to go to the academy as a commissioned second lieutenant. We were drafted to one sector in Nsukka. This was where the Nigerian Civil War met me. At that time, one sector was located at Nsukka under the command of General T.Y. Danjuma, who was a major then. We had 4th Battalion, 21, 22, and 5th Battalion under T.Y. Danjuma command. I was posted to the 1st Battalion under late Major Sally. The 1st Battalion was left to secure Nsukka, while the 5th, 21, 22 Battalion were on a mission to capture Enugu. What was on your mind the day you were taken to the war front? Well, I was about 16 years old then. With all that I'd learned about welfare, to me it was like I was going to be like an actor at the war front. I saw myself as a commander in battle, a typical mindset of a young man. But when two soldiers were hit and they died right there by my side, it dawned on me that it was not acting. I also realized that I had to employ all the warcraft that I had learned. What was your experience like? The mission to capture Enugu began in the early hours of the morning. I had gone to say goodbye to one of my course mates who was posted to 21 Battalion under General Wushinshi, who was a captain then. I remember telling him jokingly that I had come to say goodbye to him because he was going to war before me and I might not see him again to shake hands with him. I can't forget that day. I was at the start line when the 21 Battalion began moving to their first mission. I watched until they all disappeared into the bush, and as I turned to go, I ran into the Biafran soldiers, but somehow I managed to escape. I then moved from one tree to the other until I was able to escape, although I knew that didn't present a large target to them because I was very small. that time. Hmm, my people, a lot happened during the war. Plenty things happened. And these very things that happened to be the things that would have taught many of us a lesson. But I don't think we learned. And that's why our elders will always say, don't ever pray that the war repeats itself again. Because if it does, that will be doom. I tell you. Now you are hearing it from someone who experienced it and is telling you, don't let it happen again. Why don't we just maintain peace? Why don't we allow ourselves to do things in common and allow the sleeping dog to lie? Because if it happen again, I tell you, this very uh, uh, time might even be more brutal than then. Because why? We are too wiser than ourselves. All right, dear listeners, you've heard it anyway. It's a pleasure reaching out to you once again. Thank you for giving us your listening ear. Please don't forget your comments. They are still very much of great importance. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get